That Anthony Joshua, wow, does he push Tyson Fury hard. If he can box like that and be like that, it would be extraordinary.
Pro boxing fans here with Gareth Davies. Gareth, you're taking in a bit of the culture today. Seeing you gone out shopping, got the scarf today.
I got a few scarves actually.
Have you?
This isn't an old, it's got a slight bit of brown and grey in it. It's an old nomadic headdress, but obviously I'm wearing it as a scarf. I even got, there was one with it, there was a couple made in Italy, a Ferrari and a who else was making it? They were about, what were they, 1,200. So they were quite expensive. They were 300 or 400 quid. So I went for the mid-range. I went for the old traditional one, and it's already been spotted by a couple of people where they said, "Oh, that's the old Saudi style one, isn't it?" And I've gone, "Yeah, because I like that." So I'm going to put my own spin on it. I've got the tunics now. I'm going to have them tailored a little bit when I go home. Got all the undergarments. God, it's so cool. It's like having it's like when you went to an old gentleman's shop and you. I went down to King Abdullah Road, I think it was, to the market, Taiba Market, but it's a driver took me to this one place, and I got some perfume and perfume. So it's such a thing to do here. And they burnt some incense, some oud, and you know, they want me to buy that, but I haven't got enough room for all the gear, you know, that goes with it, the pots to burn it, and the you know, the charcoal and all. It's beautiful. It's so nice to have. I mean, it's Sunday night here now. And the dust has settled. Been around Park. I just had a chat to Makhmudov, who's got a broken hand, by the way. Broke his hand in 2 places in the second round. That says something about what happened in his fight with Agit Kabayel. Parker, a darling of this place, by the way. People love him here. They love his kind of humility. And I've been saying to a lot of the Saudis here that the Samoan and the Maori tribes themselves are very humble people. I think Joe Parker has emerged as a real star here. But yeah, it's been an amazing week again. Did you come for the Battle of the Baddest? In October?
Yeah.
Of course you were. It's a very similar thing, but it feels bigger every time. And it was an amazing week, a dramatic night. But even this, being in this milieu, being in this environment all week with 14 of the 16 fighters here and all their teams and all of us, most of the media here, has been a fascinating experience. Just reminds me of the old days in the big Las Vegas hotels when, you know, different fights were being moved and shaken, and you know, there's like 14 managers here or something, you know, loads of different promoters. Only Wilder and Joshua weren't here. Had a lot of conversations this week. I'm sure you have. Yeah. So many people to speak to. Luis de Cabas, Roberto Duran's old promoter, still managing fighters. He was here with Frank Sanchez. Eddie Reynoso, Canelo's trainer, who even came over and asked for a photo with me. I shouldn't even have said that. No, but I didn't recognise him because he's big at the moment, you know. And had a quick chat to Eddie Reynoso. He's a brilliant trainer. Amazing trainer, but so knowledgeable about the sport, and it passed down in the generations. What a privilege and a pleasure to be around all those people this week. Well, there's my intro.
That is a good intro, Gareth. Let's talk about the main event. Anthony Joshua, our own Brit.
Yeah.
A lot of question marks coming into this. A lot was made about his mental state. A lot was made about his style. Would his style change under Ben Davison? Well, we saw what happened last night, and it seemed like he's got that confidence back. Talk to me about what you saw from Anthony Joshua last night.
There's always going to be talk about Joshua and his mindset and his capabilities. He's an extraordinarily large star in the sport, literally. I thought that was the best technical performance we've ever seen from him, because we had the old bullying, aggressive, thumping fighter with a guy who was using experience and a game plan, and he completely nullified Otto Wallin. If you recall, even though he cut Fury in their fight early, it was tricky for Fury. So it was an amazing performance. Thought he was brilliant for every minute of every round in that fight. Barely put a foot wrong. Barely put a foot or a fist wrong. I thought it was a brilliant performance by him, and definitely puts him back to his best. He's in the top echelon now, no question about it, in this Super League mix. Throw up the bits. let's see where he goes in 2024. And what a 2024 for him. Maybe a world title fight with the IBF potentially becoming vacant after Fury and Usyk. So that could even be as soon as March against Filip Hrgović. If Fury wins, then it's a potential fight with Fury, in the summer. That's amazing as well. Finally, we would get that fight, and on the strength of that Joshua that we saw on Saturday night against Otto Wallin, who he literally eviscerated. He chopped him apart, punch by punch, round by round, made him quit on his stool. Otto Wallin's gone to hospital today for kind of not cosmetic, but not serious brain issues or anything, but he has gone to hospital for the broken nose and different things that he suffered during the fight. That Anthony Joshua, wow, does he push Tyson Fury hard. If he can box like that and be like that, it would be extraordinary. He could also, and this Ben Davison talked to me about, fight Usyk again. Ben Davison fancies him fighting Usyk again, so whoever wins out of Fury and Usyk, there's big fights in 2024. He's bound to have 2 next year. He's back in the big time, and on the strength of that performance and what he produced, with a very strong mindset, that menacing air that he can carry, he carried it all week. We talked about it on the platforms that I broadcast on and write on. He had this air of menace. He delivered what Ben Davison wanted him to deliver, and he delivered what they said in the background he was doing in training camp. It's absolutely brilliant to see him back at his best.